We're talking to Tony Thompson. Tony, there's a big build-up to this game. Really important to put some distance between us and the bottom three. That can create a bit of extra pressure, I suppose, but you couldn't wish for anything much better than the 3-0 win, I'd have thought.
Exactly, and we waited a long time for it because obviously the game was off last week, so the lads had a bit of bonding together, and we've had a good week training this week, and then we couldn't have asked for anything more really because of today.
And as captain, does that make you feel particularly proud to have had the armband and led the team to such a convincing
Yeah,
win?
I'm always proud to wear the armband, to be fair. I've worn it a few times this season, and you know, it shows how far I've come as a player and how far I've come with Alty. As much as 3 points is the best, it's always a proud moment to wear the armband.
Of course, one of the jobs for the captain is the huddle before kick-off. I guess you've got to deliver a few words of inspiration. What did you come up with? What did you share with us?
I just said I'm not going to say as much as the gaffer. I said because there was a couple of young lads in the back four and new lads, I just said, look, go and enjoy it. There's no pressure. And just wear your heart on your sleeve, basically. That's all we ask every week.
Did you rehearse that, or was it all kind of off the cuff?
Nah, that wasn't rehearsed. There was a lot of aims in it.
Yeah, but I mean, it was important to start sort of solidly, wasn't it? And there were thankfully no alarms. We sort of, worked our way into the game, and that was probably how you wanted to start, I would think.
Yeah, definitely. Look, we're not going to hide the fact we've been conceding quite early in games or early in second halves, but that was another thing we said. We just said, look, we've got to be solid for 15 minutes, ride the storm a little bit, and see where we go. And then we can get the ball on the ground and play. But there was a lot of heart given in that game today. Yeah,
I mean, it was quite cagey, I guess, the first 15-20 minutes, but when the breakthrough came, as with all three goals, it was a really well-worked goal and well finished off as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a great goal. That's one thing that happened today. The lads took the chances, and it's one of them leagues where when you get your chance, you've got to take it because you don't get many, especially some of the teams that we've been coming up against recently. Very well organised, like Boreham Wood. You've got to take them chances now, and that says a lot about the front three, the lads attacking. They've got to be there, and luckily enough today they took all the chances.
But it was a clinical strike by Dan when he got the chance from a little bit of an angle, and great energy by Isaac Marriott to lay the chance on, and he really took the eye, Isaac Marriott, today, didn't he?
Yeah, he was brilliant. It was a great game for him. It just showed what we brought him in for, the gaffer brought him in for. He ratted about defensively, and then going forward, I thought he was rapid going forward, but he used his head as well. And I'm happy for Dan. Mooney got a goal today and an assist, and I think it's been a long time coming.
And much as the first goal obviously went, raised the roof as you'd expect to get our noses in front, the second one perhaps even more so. Jordan's first goal for the club, and it was vintage Hume, wasn't it, the way he took it?
Ah, yeah, that is. Cut inside, that hasn't been coming off for him recently. He tried one in just after as well, tried putting it through the lad's legs. Somehow he always does it. He's not the quickest, but I don't know how he does it really, but yeah, it was a great finish, and I'm buzzing for Hume as well.
Because he's obviously been around a while, Jordan. That is his forte, isn't it? That little turn to be a defender, and yet it works every time, doesn't it? So he must have some secret that he keeps, kidding defenders and getting past them.
Exactly. We've seen it. What was it? The 2 years he was here, 56 times or something. Did we see it?
So most of the goals were like that, weren't they?
And a lot of them were like that. And the link up with Hanks, if you get them two going, that Hanks is one of the best 10s in the league, I think, on his day.
I mean, that sort of brings us on to the third goal, because it was Hanks, of course, who scored it, and Dan, that was Dan's assist that you referred to. Yeah. And you could probably, from your angle, you could see it happening, couldn't you, when the ball came to Joyce? The way he turned, you thought he was going to hit this first time, didn't you?
Yeah, he does it so much in training, and he's got a hammer foot, to be fair to him. And I'm just, pleased for him to get his goal, and hopefully that'll send us on a run, send themselves on a run as well.
Well, I was going to say, confidence-wise, I mean, we've been playing okay of late, and good positive result at Kings Lynn, and the performance has generally been okay. But how important was it to get such a convincing scoreline on the?
Yeah, I think we've played better and lost. I don't think we were at the races today, in possession-wise. I thought the pitch was a little bit bobbly at times, and got caught under the lads' feet. But it speaks volumes of the lads that even when we haven't played that well, we've dug it out and got the win.
I wonder whether there's an element of you got the job done relatively early, really, so you could afford then perhaps to just keep what you got basically.
Yeah, exactly. But then you look at some of their set pieces. I thought Harry came in brilliant today. I thought like some of the headers he was doing on the free kicks, few set pieces on the box, and then they were just pumping it in. To be fair, I thought Toby was massive today, and you know the size of him, the build of him. He should be doing that every week, and he will be, and he has been. He's been brilliant, to be fair, today.
Yeah. Well, you refer to the new lads and quite young lads at that, and you've got 3 of them basically in the back 4, haven't you, with Toby. You mentioned Harry Perrott there has settled in, got strong as the game went on probably, and then you got Jake alongside Toby, and Eddie Jones fits again and coming in at left back.
Yeah, Jake's been great with Toby, to be fair, and it says a lot about Toby. You know, taking the reins at the back. Hopefully he's doing a lot of talking and he's pulling the strings, and Eddie's 1v1. He's unbelievable, I think, defensively. He kept both of their wingers in his back pocket today, I thought.
And a clean sheet must be pleasing for you in particular. And you had a bit to do to earn it. You've given some credit to the back 4, but you call into action a couple of times.
We said that. You did. To be honest, personally, I was disappointed with my kicking today and stuff like that. But you know, we said it at half time. I'm going to get called into action and hopefully get judged on being a goalkeeper instead of kicking the ball all the time. But yeah, I was happy to make them saves, to be fair. Yeah,
I mean, there was quite an awkward one down to your right in the first half, and then I guess you'd probably be particularly pleased about the double save fairly late on when good save first off and then a brave one where you got a knock for the follow-up.
Yeah, I was talking to the lad after the game. He's got to go for it, and keepers are stupid enough to put their heads there and foot upper bodies, so you're going to get a kick, and you get a bit of adrenaline out of it, to be fair.
Yeah, and then I suppose you earn your luck, don't you? So you had that little bit of luck when, but it would have been a freakish goal if it had gone in, hit the post. It was he seemed to miss it really. No, and it looped, and you're trying to get across it.
It came off Mooney. Mooney said the
did it?
Yeah, so it came off Mooney, and then, to be fair, I think with the pitch being a bit dry and sandy, I just couldn't find my feet.
No,
but again, like there was one in the first half. Them things haven't been going for us of late. There was one in the first half, flashed across the goal. Lad back post just puts it wide, but they're the sort of things, hopefully, that are going to start going our way. Hopefully we don't need them to go our way, but when you're on good form, they're the things that go for you, and luckily enough today, that's what happened.
So happy change room at the end, and also a word about the support perhaps as well, because obviously Dagenham didn't bring very many, but we're still 1,600 plus, so roughly about 1,600 Alty fans there.
Yeah, to be fair, there was a few fans at the end and it was nice. It's just nice. It's always nice winning, and it was good for, and the changing room will say it themselves, but it was class for Ryan Murray. I think it was his last game today, and he's been unbelievable for the last 5 years for the lads, and that was for him really. He's been a top lad, he's a top physio as well, and I wish him all the best as well.
Well, the Alty lads all know about his powers of aiding recovery and so on and so forth.
Yeah,
and
especially
today,
a few of us.
So does the linesman.
Yeah, that's it, bloody hell. With work as well, sometimes I need a rub at the end of the day or before a game, and he puts the pieces back together. He puts my back together, definitely, anyway.
Yeah. So I mean, it was a bit of a freakish thing with the linesman, but he obviously was unable to continue hobbling away. But Ryan at least did his bit of magic to get him back across the pitch.
He's in safe hands, isn't he? To be fair with Ryan, and I think he milked it a little bit. To be fair, like.
Good stuff. Anyway, look, it's been a fantastic afternoon, and great to hear your thoughts, Tony. Thanks very much indeed, Tony Thompson.
Nice one. Thank you.